Okay, this video covers the durable detailing that is unique to the SU-85. So we're not going to do these parts or these parts here because they're on the regular T-34s, and we'll just cover that all at once. We're going to start putting this piece on, and it needs to be separated unless you've already separated it. I generally leave these smaller pieces as a single piece rather than cutting them apart until I'm ready to use them. So just, if you haven't already, cut that into two pieces. We're going to install it here. And don't press them right together. Leave a tiny gap between them. Makes them look a little bit like they're separate doors, which open. Once you've got that in place, let that dry, and then we'll fill the underside before we're done here. So next, we're going to cut this part and install it in the back and the top. So what I do is I install the rear bit. Level with the top. And then I install this part to sit above. And sort of tiny bit overlapping it. Not much. Okay, and then this blank part goes here first. This goes on top of it. And so make sure you look at the symbols, these symbols, so you see which way it needs to be installed. Now hopefully these pieces are dry enough at this point. I'm just going to take a very small amount of modeling clay and just kind of work it till it's soft, so you don't disturb those too much. Not going to need very much. You're just going to try to bring this straight down to match with the, if you can see these symbols under here. So just kind of shove that under there. Actually, what's good way to get it to bond in there is to put some glue in first, so it's got a reason to stick to the cardboard. And shove your little chunk in there and just try to... It doesn't have to be perfectly shaped at this point. We're going to just use a blade to cut it when it's everywhere it needs to be. So you can use quite a bit extra. And take your blade, just cut straight down. And then you can just sort of round it with your finger a little bit more, because this part is rounded. Now you can harden this with glue if you want, but the best way to harden this kind of material, and make sure it's not going over these blue lines, because this part is supposed to fit right in under there. So this comes right up to that point. You can see how it fits right in there like that. You can harden that with glue. I prefer to use nail polish. It's a bit stinky, but it makes it way harder. And it dries quick, which is nice too. So you can just kind of cover that exposed modeling clay with a bit of nail polish. And then later on you could use another layer of nail polish, or you can cover it in glue. Try not to let it get onto the top of there, though. I want to wipe that away. And nail polish, surprisingly, takes paint and glue quite well. So you don't have to worry so much about that. Now that that's in place, we can place this part. Just try not to get any of that on your brush. It's not... I don't think it's water soluble, so it won't come off of there easily. Just trying to get that into position. And leave this all to dry. And that's the durable, unique detailing for the SU-85. Now I would, before long, cover this particular part and these edges in 2-to-1 glue just to solidify them a bit better. And perhaps this can peel back a little bit if it's not hardened a bit. But you shouldn't have to worry too much about it. So if you get along to that point, then we can start doing the generic detailing for the chassis, and then start on the more delicate stuff.